My name is Romeo UMILISA. I am the Art and Festival Director of Rwanda FilmFestival. Founding Hollywood is, like the title says, it's a film that goes on the discovery of Hollywood. Hollywood is the Rwandan version of Hollywood. And the film mainly tells the story of young filmmakers, but it centers around one character, and that's Ayubu Gasasa, who is a location and scouting manager in Rwanda, but also sometimes acts in some of the short films that are being produced there. The Rwanda Film Festival started in 2005. That was the first edition, and I was there. I worked as a programmer, but then I left for my studies, so I came back last year to become the new director, and so this year will be my second year and the 10th year of the film festival. It's an international film festival, so we'll look for films from around the world, but still have a priority on Africa and most especially the East African region, because that's where we're part of. So we always have a special screening of Eastern African cinema, but also since last year we started having a guest country. Last year we had Germany as a guest country, and this year we're going to have China. So the idea basically of bringing this different type of cinema is to help young people who are trying to learn how to make movies discover other cinematic genres. And if you compare Chinese cinema, African cinema, European cinema, they are all very different from each other. And so that's the idea. We want to have these dynamics to make the festival more interesting to the people that visit it. The idea is that we have a theme called World Cultures, and if you look at the entire world, one of the richest culture and the oldest is Chinese is among them. And so we're working with a group of consultants from China who will help us select films that highlight the Chinese culture, the old to the newest, to the new wave. So we're selecting almost a mixture of cinema and a mixture of storytelling. So we also, of course, have martial art, because these films have been in Africa since the 60s. You know, everybody knows Jackie Chan, everybody knows Bruce Lee. So we're still bringing some of these films, but still we're also going to bring some of the very new Chinese cinematic style with storyline comparable to those of Europeans. But still, we've selected already 2 pure martial arts films. Now it's interesting to see also in Berlin, where I live, that's the Afrika Film Festival, and for the one in Leuven, it's my first time here, but I was always impressed with the selection, and since Guido is an old friend of my festival in Rwanda, we sort of sometimes have that same inspiration, that I look at what he has selected to have the same selection partly in my programming, because I think it's important, since you don't have that much interest from other parties to show African films, to have a festival like this that says, okay, we only focus on this. So that gives people the occasion to have a week-long experience of new and old African cinema. I think they play a very important role. What I can say is that keep on. I know it's hard coming from the same area. Organizing its funding its all the activities, but I think looking at how long they've resisted despite all the difficulties, I think they love what they do, and so I encourage them to keep that love alive, and keep sharing what they discover somewhere else with the audience here in Leuven and other part of Belgium.